Welcome everyone to V8's Online's live coverage of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8's Online Superstore, Direct Clutch Services, and our good friends at V8 Supercars Fan Group. Jay Kennedy here for round 6 from Phillip Island in beautiful Victoria, best spot in the world. And joining me tonight, Des Hallam. Desi, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good, Jay. Great to be in here. Taking the spot from Sandman and Daniel until they get back from their real life commitments.
Big shoes to fill, mate. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, just for this opening. I know Daniel's quite hungry at the moment, so we'll let him eat.
Yeah, joining us for our hot lap tonight too, Carwyn May from ANZ Motorsport. G'day, Carwyn.
Yeah, g'day guys. How are you?
Good, thanks, mate. How are you going yourself? You enjoying this place?
Yeah, it's quite a tricky sort of track. Lots of different stuff to get sorted.
Now, of course, this race, endurance race, one that always goes in your favour.
Nah, not this one. It's not a fuel saver. Got it, but
That is one thing you are very good at, though. We've commented on it quite a few times. Fuel saving and fuel conservation is one of your fortes.
yeah, no, I think I need to work on that.
Yep. Phillip Island, mate, a place that we all enjoy because of it's a natural home for the V8 Supercar, but you love this place as well, more than others?
Oh yeah, I like it just because it's a place where the V8 races, so it's to be able to match it against those guys.
Yeah, time-wise for the week as well, whereabouts you're sitting?
Fastest is a 32.8, I think. So I'm a bit off the pace, but I'm sort of middle of the pack sort of racer.
And also, talking about qualifying there, it's probably one of the closest we've seen, like 1.5 seconds away from pole. Will put you a mile away this week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, mate, we'll take it away, go for a lap, and we'll enjoy this one.
Okay, so I just roll through here, second gear, and come up to the top of the hill, grab third. Just squeeze on the throttle into fourth. And I've looped it.
Oh, beautiful. We love it.
Let me do that again, boys.
It's not the first time we've had that happen, mate. Not the first one. Don't get black flag.
Sorry, boys, I'm out.
I think you got black flag. Des might have to take up the slack here.
Oh, geez, I don't know about that.
Go on, Des. Do a lap straight out of the pits. Carwyn, you're not the first person to do that, mate, so don't feel too bad.
Oh, I'm jumping back in.
Did you get disqualified then? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me join again, so I just rejoined.
Hopefully it'll let you back out on track. Very easy to do that at that final corner. If you get it a little bit wide off that ripple strip, you can quite easily loop it around.
Yeah, you do try and push the edges of the tracks around here a lot. I know that for sure.
Back into our hot lap in just a sec. We might go to championship standings while we get organised for that again if we can, Mr. Director. Already on screen? That's a good job, isn't it? Madison Down last week took over the championship lead from Josh Muggleton and Sean Kelly. Sean not having a great race last week. Lee Day, 4th position. Michael Fabian in 5th. Justin Ruggier in 6th, but a week behind. You can see they're 4 weeks completed. Lee Ellis, Wayne Burke, James McKnight, Dean O'Brien, Ian Ford, Marlon McMullen, Tobias Zerny, Marty Atkins, Michael Schreier, Dave Oliver, Jason Black, Richard Elwood, Dale Niche, and Michael Wilson, the top 20 drivers. Not much separating the top few as well. It's very, very close this season.
Yeah, and the cat amongst the pigeons there, Justin Ruggier, he's only a really good strength of field win away from taking that top spot off Madison.
Yeah, 227 points. That's a second or a third really away from taking that championship lead if Madison had a week away. So it's really close at the front. Not sure if Carwin's having any luck there. You having any luck there, mate?
Yeah, just loading. I withdrew and tried again.
No worries, mate. Might go to qualifying while we wait for that too, Mr. Director. Okay, I'll just keep going. I've got to get it myself now. Here I am telling you what to do, and I haven't even got myself organised. Is
No, sorry guys. It won't let me there again.
That's all right, mate. Unlucky. We have that is a first though. Take the first. Qualifying at the moment, you see on screen the top 10 separated by 0.3 of a second. Okay, now the top 26 drivers in qualifying separated by under a second. That's the closest qualifying we've had for a long time. I think, Des, it might be your time to step up and do a lap.
I don't mind doing a lap in the quali session.
Des is already on it. Do a flyer from out of the pits, Des. Mr. Director's ready. Beautiful.
Alright. So long exit here. You got to be careful on the outside here, especially blending. And this is going to be a pit stop race. 4th, 5th. Oh, hang on. I've got pedal issues, but that's okay. I'll press on. 3rd gear I hold around here. Some might drop at the second to get that nose pointed. Get the drive out of here. I short shift 6 through Stone's Corner just to keep it pinned in. And then early on the brakes, and as you can see, pedal issues. So let
and
me
he's looped it as well. This is great. This is our best hot lap ever. I think we don't. The best bit is we all know Phillip Island, so I don't think we need to go anymore. Oh my! Let's just drop the hot lap for tonight. That was good fun. Thanks, Carwin. Though we might come to you during qualifying. We'll jump on board with you and we'll talk through a lap while you're putting yourself through your paces. Thanks, mate.
Sweet as guys.
No worries, mate. Thanks heaps. Now, as you did mention there, Des, it is a you are going out again, obviously.
I am out again. It's
good
just
job.
the Logitech pedal.
You need some thrustmasters, mate. Need some thrustmasters.
Yeah.
Did mention there that it is a pit stop race, so 40 laps tonight. We normally used to do 38 laps at 170 k's. We're now up to 40 laps, just under 180 k's in length. And this race will be a smaller pit window this time around, so it should keep the racing a little bit closer, fingers crossed.
We're back on board with me, are we? Sandman.
This will be fun.
So down to second for through Siberia. Hold it in nice and tight and then just work the throttle. 3rd, 4th, just clip the inside here. Again, 5th through the hay shed. And just keep it tight over heights. 3rd gear all the way around. Shane Van Gisbergen really likes to get the arse end out there. So watch it. Hard on the brakes. 1st, 2nd for me. And then 3rd at the top of the hill, like Carwin said. Bad drive out of the corner is really going to help down the straight here. 4th for the last one. Keep it in and on the power to get that top speed up.
This will be 1 minute 40 something.
Yeah, looks like I've got a little bit of a fan group here. So you're looking at your braking marker down here on the left, somewhere there. 5th gear, tuck it in, back on the gas.
And that's now a lap.
Yeah, that's somewhat of a lap.
That's a terrible something lap. that was pretty bad. Now, no doubt in the background, I heard your phone going off, so that'll be you being heckled by your teammates.
That was actually our lovely overlays expert giving us a message there, Jay.
Yeah, I just got that message too.
Big thanks to Christian Elwood for all of his work that he puts in.
Agree. Couldn't agree more. This has been the strangest pre-race show we've ever done.
Oh, I'm glad I can help.
We might go to the last time we were here. We were only here a few weeks ago. It was about 14 or 15 weeks ago. But it was a 38 lap race last time around. Now, Madison Down picked up the win from Justin Ruggier, Richard Hampstead, Josh Muggleton, Sean Kelly, John Emerson, Vale Richards, Matthew Hill, Mitchell McLeod, and Michael McCabe. Interesting few names there that we haven't seen for a while that we will see back in action tonight. Vale Richards is on the pace this week. Richard Hampstead very quick this week. Michael McCabe doing a pretty good job in qualifying as well. So you guys that we haven't seen for a while back out on track. Not 100% sure if John Emerson will race tonight. Did race last night, so fingers crossed we'll see him out there.
Yeah, and John joining us for the Grand Am now too, so...
Did a pretty good job on his official debut on Thursday night.
Oh, he puts us to shame, doesn't he?
Oh, well, me anyway. I've been doing this for a long time. He comes in first go and nails it.
Yes, but he has got a fairly full scale there.
We're only seconds away from qualifying action coming through. Speaking of action, this week in our other series, some good racing this week. Wednesday night trucks will be at Chicagoland, a really, really good fun track in the truck. Do a bit of drafting, a little bit of sideways action through turn 3 and 4. It should be good fun. Grand Am, of course, for the home of Grand Am, the unofficial home of Grand Am, Daytona, for a 45-minute night race. That should be good fun as well.
Sorry, Joe, I was unaware that it was a night race. Should be good
there
for
you
the
go.
viewers.
Yeah, night race, always good fun at Daytona Road Course. The lights on and you get the blue arrows down the back straight telling you where the chicane is. It just sort of helps that turn in a little bit easier for that chicane on the back of the oval.
And then, of course, after Thursday, a week from now, the V8s will be at one of the most picturesque circuits in the world, I reckon.
Yeah, I would agree. Did a couple of laps at Circuit Jules Villeneuve yesterday. Myself and Seb, our director, did a few laps and we both were absolutely terrible at it. But no doubt we'll put out some pretty good racing. Nice and close too. We're just about to get pictures through from this final qualifying session. It will be one very, very close session. The top 5 guys separated by 13/100ths of a second. The top 26 drivers separated by 1 second. It will be a fantastic, well-heated session. I mean, fingers crossed we'll get a hot lap from Carwyn May as well. Fingers crossed. Just getting pictures through. We'll have a look at Josh Muggleton, currently sitting on pole position with a 1:31.244, his best lap for the week. Top 5 guys, Muggleton, Down, Hampstead, Kelly and Ruggier.
We've actually got Scott Duran starting the first hot lap. We can get our director to go to him.
It's actually his first lap for the week as well. His first qualifying lap, so this is his only session that he'll be actually doing for qualifying.
It is somewhat of a long race, so qualifying, although it is tight up the front, may not be that big of a factor when it comes down to it.
Doing very good, well on the throttle. He's really making sure he's on the throttle nice and late, not putting too much power down. Hearing a lot of reports too, previously through Hayshed, guys are able to keep it flat, 5th gear through there, but a little bit of understeer with the setup this season, so guys are having to lift a little more through Hayshed. Ooh, a bit of a mistake. Only just pulled that up.
Saw the car just pushing a little bit wide there.
Yep.
But you get this banker in early. 20 minutes does not really offer that much time to get a lap around here.
32.8, so that's his bank time. Madison down. Lap for the week, 31.255, so he's 11 1/1000ths off Josh Muggleton's time. Issues there with the on-screen graphics. First split on your screen is showing a little bit of an incorrect time. It's 29.0, so that's about what we're looking for pole in the first sector. 29 and 26.6 in the second. Picking all the right boxes here at the moment. .31.4, so not enough there from Madison. P2 in the session after Richard Hampstead already putting down a 31.3. And Aldridge maybe on an outlap. Like. Justin Ruggier. Sorry, Des.
Oh, that worked.
Justin Ruggier coming around the final corner, about to start a flying lap. Best lap for the week, 31.376. Absolutely nothing between these front guys. It's a blink of an eye and separating the top 5 guys. Nice and smooth through the southern loop. Turn 3, Stoner corner. 29.1 for the first sector, so pretty good first section. Oh, just pulls it up. And he's out of that lap. Hampstead started a lap. He's looking pretty good at the first sector. And he's pulling it up. Right on cue. Josh Muggleton on a lap at the moment. Coming through Lukey Heights into MG. Checkpoints is seeing the sector times is about what we'd expect to see. That's probably going to end the lap. No, you just turn it into a drift session from now on. Probably practice a pit entry. Yeah, that's probably not pit entry though.
That's not the ideal line into pit entry, no.
No. Just back to Scott Uren. First sector 29.3. Talking to him just before, he's hoping to get into the 31s, but he's a little bit off the pace this week. Hasn't had a lot of chance to practice. Second sector not too bad. Lee Day has just done a time, personal best time. We've been talking there, 31.5, so a good lap from him.
We've got Sean Kelly starting his hot lap.
Well, we've got a car into the pit wall fence behind him. Wonder who that was.
Ooh. Car just understeering off the track there for him, so a little bit too quick into that one.
Get into it, Carlin.
Is that right?
Just telling you to get into it, mate. Get into it. Oh, a bit too much. 33.7. Madison Down's about to start a lap. Sorry, Richard Hampstead's on a lap, Mr. Director, and he's on a very, very good one.
Yeah, just coming down into MG now.
Pretty smooth from when we've got these pictures through. A good exit this final corner. 31.3. Not enough. Go back to Madison Down, who started that lap just before. Pretty good first sector in 29s, low 29s. We're looking to get a mid 26 at the middle checkpoint here, and around he goes. Go and say hello to the flaggies there, maybe get a drink and go again. Muggleton's just gone quicker in the session, but won't improve on his time, but that's looking good for Muggo, because this is what he does all the time. Shaping up to have a really good final sector. Oh, sorry, final lap right at the end. We go to Sean Kelly. Back again into Siberia. This hasn't been too bad a lap from Sean. It's been ultra committed. Best lap for the week, 31.318. He's only 7/100ths away from pole. Good exit out of the final corner. Oh, improvement. That's an improvement. But it won't be enough to improve his position. The top four guys now separated by 35/100ths, 35/1000ths of a second.
Got Justin Rugby just starting another lap, Mr. Director. Still very clean as he comes through the turn 2.
Try and make sure he can brake as late as possible coming into Honda. Oh, it's around, just pulls it up. Oh, through Hayshed, that's committed. Good second sector, so this is a good lap so far from Justin Ruggier. Just hearing his optimal lap time this week is a 30.7, so if he can get this together, he's on for a massive, massive gain on the rest of the field. Oh, just pulls it up, and he's going to have his teammate to help him down the straight. Oh! Crosses the line of 31.3. He improves his time, but won't improve his position. Wow. 6/100ths of a second separating the top 5 guys. This is unbelievable. Simon Black. 32.6, best time for the week. Muggleton's just improved his time. Muggleton has just dropped down to a 31.222 right on cue. Black crosses the line for a PB. 32.5. Got your ends dropped a little bit of time into 32.4s. We're 1.2 seconds away from pole. A little bit of work still to do.
And just up ahead of him, we've got Hampstead about to start a lap too. He's coming out of MG now.
Yeah, Madison down right behind him as well. Got a little bit of contact between someone, I'm not sure who. Three guys starting the lap together. Hampstead down Burke. Keep an eye on all three guys. Hampstead leading the train. Tell you what, it's a busy racetrack out there, Des.
Oh, it definitely is. Richard about to come up on some Race on Oz drivers. Graham hops out of the way for him.
Most guys are pretty good in getting out of the way when they see a faster guy. Oh,
29.1 for Richard.
Oh, Hampstead's gone off.
29.0.
Down 29.0. Here we go.
And Wayne has got himself a 29.2 there. Wayne can... Oh no, Madison's out.
Stick with Wayne Burke, I think. He's on a pretty good lap. Oh, no, he's out as well. He's just trying to get out of the way.
He got some massive wheel spin out of Siberia, so...
Here we go, Justin Ruggier looking to respond. 29.073, 26.4 in the middle sector. That's the quickest I've seen all week in that middle checkpoint.
He's got his teammate in front of him here for a bit of draft down the front straight.
If he can take advantage. Oh.
Definitely
this will be the entry. Yeah, this will be the end for Justin Ruggier. And he'll go to P2. He's behind by 3/1000ths of a second. Oh, but he'll move to P2. Great lap. There's absolutely nothing in this session. Going to come down to Kelly, Hampstead and Down on their final attempts. But Muggleton at the moment's got this all set up.
Muggo's going to get another lap here. He's just coming into MG on his out lap, so...
Yep, it's a minute to go in the session. Justin will be done now.
We've also got Tony Autridge in there in behind Muggo.
So Autridge will be trying to get a bit of an advantage off Muggleton. Hampstead and Down all bunched up as well. Lee Day improves his time as well again. They are 31.4. With Josh Muggleton leading this pack.
Lee Day staying to form, pulling out a really good lap at the end there for himself.
He's done that the last few weeks now. He saw it at Interlagos last week, pulled out a great lap right at the end. Muggleton about to get the first checkpoint here. 29.1. He's about a tenth away, but look at backing it in.
Same though, 29.1.
Yeah, Hampstead also 29.1. And Down 29.2. Autridge has aborted his lap. Go back to Muggleton, who is very quick in that middle sector. But what he's lost, he's already gained back.
Oh, Hampstead, big slide. That's his lap done.
Lyman Black's just improved, done a 32.2. 3/10 gain. But Muggleton, last driver to possibly improve his time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Down's going to get it here. He did a 26.7 in the middle sector.
Just keeps it on the track. Crosses the line for 31.3. Lap done. He will.
Down, crossing the line now.
31.6, a little bit off the pace.
Oh, Wayne Burke.
Wayne Burke.
Coming through the last turn.
Times aren't too bad from Wayne. He could improve his time, get into the 31s. No. Got Urena with the last driver to finish flying lap. I think he's going to be off the pace with 32.3, his best lap for the week, and this is a long way off it. So that's qualifying all done, and a lot of movement at the front.
Yeah, it's a lot of the top boys there just eking out another 10th.
Yep. Muggleton improves. He'll start from pole. Ruggier improved. He'll start from second. Sean Kelly improved his time. Won't improve his position. He'll start from fourth. So he'll drop back to fifth now with Ruggier improving his time. Hampstead didn't improve. He will start from fourth. Down will start from third. Lee Day will start from sixth. So those front six guys there, as you see them on screen, a little bit of difference in the way they'll start, but the top three guys all improve their times by a considerable amount too. Tony Autridge, I believe, also improved his time. Wayne Burke and Ford, Simon Black, he improved his time.
Scott Uran posted a time. And
yeah,
Daniel
you'll be
Wood,
happy.
Sanchin, Delak, Nathan Britton, I do believe, improved his time.
Yep.
Graham Filand, Paul Rogers, Paul Keegan, and our unlucky man of the night, Cohen May. Putting in a 1:33.4 there.
Then O'Brien and Dale Nish wrapping it up. That was an epic qualifying session, Des. Loved it.
Yeah, a lot better than our attempts for a hot lap, but
made up for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to see some of these top hitters really just not looking to look at their race pace for a long enduro. Keep trying to push that and try and get that top position on the grid.
Yeah, it's amazing that after a week of practice, it's still coming down to that final qualifying session, and guys are still trying to find a 10th right at the end of the last second before a 40-lap enduro.
Yeah, it just shows with the depth of the talent of the
Brian
field
Dale,
here.
Nish wrapping it up.
Like teams like Tats and the ANZ V8 Supercar group, those cars, they're still looking for time and looking for pace because these guys are coming behind them.
Yeah, that's it. It comes down to tenths, and that tenth that you can get, what it shows tonight, that 10th from Ruggier in that final session's boosted him up the grid 3 spots. All right, guys, we might wrap it up. Thanks for joining us for the hot lap tonight, Carwin. Unlucky with it.
No worries at all. It's good fun. Yep.
Thanks, Des, for helping out. I'm sure you're going to stick around. We'll also have Daniel coming in for the race, and our V8's Online insider, Reese Gardner, as well, will be on. So we'll be back in around about 6 minutes' time. You're watching V8's Online's live coverage of round 6 of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar Series.
Tomorrow may not come. This is the only
Welcome back to V8's Online's live coverage of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8's Online Superstore, Direct Clutch Services, and our friends at V8 Supercars Fan Group. Jake Kennedy in the host chair for round 6 from Phillip Island Raceway, and joining me tonight in the combox with Daniel Bryant. Jumped back in after his dinner. G'day, Daniel.
G'day, Jay. Good to be here. I'm pretty stoked to be here for Phillip Island, to tell you the truth. Nice long endurance style race for us over here at V8. So, yeah, it's going to be an awesome race.
Also helping us out tonight because it's going to be hard work with a long race. We enduro. We're not endurance ready, Daniel. We're not fit enough. Desi Hallam stuck around for us. G'day, Des.
Yeah, g'day, mate. I'll wipe the embarrassment off and press on.
That was one of our best moments. We'll make our highlights real. Des, don't worry.
At least I'm not alone. It was Cowan as well. It was great.
Yep. Yeah. I think we can honestly say the first time that we've had 2 hot laps ruined in the one pre-race show. So,
welcome to Phillip Island, people.
Well, lucky it's a track we all know very, very well. So our race preview is on screen. I'm just loading it up on my screen at the moment. But I do know it's 40 laps in length. Right, 176 Ks. 4.4K race.
And 12
Sorry, 4.4K track. 12 turns. 72k an hour. Pit lane speed limit.
Yeah, strength of field of 4,313 up. A wind speed of 3.2 kilometres, heading in the northerly direction.
Apparently it's from the north, but I do suspect, being normal Phillip Island, we'll see it swing around to the south. Bit of an onshore breeze later on. Have another quick look at the championship standings before this race. Madison down from Muggleton, Kelly, Dave, Fabian, Ruggier, Alice, Burke, McKnight and O'Brien, the top 10. But I dare say that will be shaken up a little tonight with how close that final qualifying session was. Look at the grid. We've got Muggleton from Ruggier by 3 thousandths of a second. Then Madison down 33 thousandths of a second behind. Hampstead 35 thousandths of a second behind. And Kelly 58 thousandths of a second behind. The closest qualifying we've ever had in this series. Fantastic to see. Lee Day will start from 6th. Bar Richards in 7th. Bo Cubis, great job this week in 8th position. Lee Ellis in 9th. Tony Aldridge 10th. Michael Fabian in 11th. Matthew Hill 12th. Dean O'Brien and for Dale Niche. Sam Collins, good to see him back out on track. Wayne Burke. Marlon McMullen. Jason Black. Michael McCabe. Simon Black. Scott Uran. Richard Hunter and Marty Atkins. The 24 drivers we will have in tonight's race.
Yeah, what a field that is.
The who's who of Australian sim racing, I think.
This is a very, very competitive field that we're seeing out there for Phillip Island tonight. So this should put on a brilliant show for all our fans. I'm actually really, really pumped for this. And Justin Ruggier is not going to take this easy because he needs to get some points in the bank really fast.
Couple of milestone races tonight too. Val Richards in his 50th V8's Online Monday night broadcast split race tonight. So good work from Vale. Comes the 12th driver to do 50 starts in the broadcast split.
We've done 50 broadcasts?
We've done nearly 100, mate. We've done nearly 100, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. I felt like we started this not long ago.
Oh, I know. It felt pretty new. We might cross to our Astro Gaming Headsets pit reporter, Reese Gardner. G'day, Reese.
Hey Jay, what a race this is going to be tonight. I'm actually going to have my work cut out for me tonight. A 40-lap race around Phillip Island, and there's going to be pit stops, and I'm getting some conflicting information as to who's going to do their pit stops when. I heard Marlon McMullen saying that he would be doing his pit stop around lap 18 or 19. He said that pitting a lap or 2 early messes him up fuel-wise, and yet I heard Josh Muggleton from Tats.com TTR say that he might be able to pit 2 laps earlier than anyone else, so it's all up in the air at the moment, I believe.
I think you're going to be fed many lies tonight, and that's the way we like it, mate. You're going to have your work cut out. Good luck. Enjoy yourself.
So many lies.
From what we've seen earlier in the week, the pit window opens around about lap 15. Some guys will try and push it at 14. and then save a little bit of fuel. So we have seen some guys do that strategy and actually run out on the front straight. So expect to see that as a possible strategy for tonight. But I suspect lap 17 or 18 will be when we see pit stops.
So the cars are all starting to grid up now.
I can tell you I'll be hoping for some of the late stoppers to come through the pack.
They're a little bit disappointed that John Emerson isn't running, because Emerson always used to do very, very well at doing the late pit stop and coming through the field.
Have we got Reds rising?
Underway. Here we go. Good start from Josh Muggleton.
Ruggier positioning himself. He's got to the rear quarter panel.
Justin.
Oh, he's got
Go
it
on
in.
the inside there.
Good move.
Oh, he's got a little bit of a bump. Keeps it clean though. Oh, but it's going to get underneath.
Oh.
Like the rest of the field's clean through too as well. We've still got some side-by-side actions here. We're playing Burke and Collins.
Oh,
That's hard brakes.
Kelly. Side by side with Hampstead. Kelly gets through ahead of Hampstead. Oh, how's he doing? Tony Woodridge.
Oh.
Bunched up the field, up to the pack. The quick line coming up the hay. Oh, keep it together, boys.
Still on the back here. Oh, no. Oh, side field.
Come on, Simon Black.
Wow, so lap down, we've got Muggleton half a second lead on Ruggier.
Muggleton starting to break away now. Doesn't have to start defending Madison down and Richard Hampstead.
Ruggie's got a pretty good run coming out of Honda into Siberia.
Sorry about the tuition there before by. Be back clear again.
As clear as it's going to be. We love the instant when it works. Madison's right up the back of Justin Ruggier, and he's got Hampstead trying to give him a little bit of a push through MG.
Actually quite interested to see Richard get around Madison, because we know about the lovely relationship between Justin and Richard Hampstead. And I see an awesome battle to see play out.
Yeah, quite a long race, so I'm sure we'll see this unfold. Front five have already put a little bit of a gap.
Madison tucking right in there behind Justin.
That's how you know you can trust the driver ahead, when you can tuck right in that close.
Look at him, that's... couldn't even fit your hand between those two.
No.
It'll be interesting to see the line that they take.
Behind those two, we've got Kelly. He's slowly letting these guys battle and catch up.
Yeah. And they're still pulling away from Richards behind. Oh, Mark Atkins going up his state road at Honda Heavy. Actually run wide through Stone Corner. done a pretty good job to avoid making too much contact with everyone. Both online series and the real series. That's what Vincent caused a lot of issue. To recall replay. He had a little bit of incident lag and actually driven through his teammate. Apologies for the incident issues again, guys. Sorry. Good work. Both Cubis and 9th and 10th. Both Cubis have a full motorsport entry. They're brought up from all 3 months in racing. Battle also back behind Michael Fabian in 11th. We've got Ian Ford, Sam Collins, Matthew Hill, Dale Nish, Alan McMullen, Wayne Burke, Tony Aldridge. Then a little bit of a gap back to Michael McCabe and Scott Uren. So guys, just a battle for championship years. They're now back in 19th and 20th, McCabe and Uren. Shows how competitive the series has got in the 2 years we've been broadcasting.
Yeah, definitely. It's gotten a lot harder to stay up there at the front. I think when we first started broadcasting, you'd be lucky to get on to do 1 or 2 practice sessions before we decide to get out there and race. You know, these guys practice every single day to make sure that they're at their most competitive.
That's shown tonight with qualifying being 5/100ths of a second separating the top 5. It shows how competitive it is.
Definitely has gotten more competitive. Madison, gonna try it on the outside.
Wow.
Yeah, Ruggier and Down have actually been pulling in Muggo there.
Yeah, Richard just staying there watching what's going on.
You're looking back from Muggo's car here. Yeah, I'm thinking about having another look up the inside of Ruggier, not quite close enough, but Hampstead's closed up. And Ruggier loose out of MG.
Hampstead applying the bumper to Madison there.
I was watching Justin in the warm-up practicing his pit exit, so obviously putting a bit of thought into see how quick we can get in and out of this pit stop. We know that Josh Muddleton obviously got a highly paid pit crew and he moved quite fast.
Yeah, all over the back of Ruggier. A great drive out of the last turn.
I'm actually just having a look at the rear view camera from Justin's car to see how close Madison is, and all you can see is SIM instruments from behind. It is crazy how close he's getting.
Thinks about having another look up the inside in the Honda. Almost taking that inside line, thinking about making the move, but at the same time trying to defend his position from behind because Hampstead's getting very aggressive, wanting to get this move done.
Yeah, Richard Hampstead's going to find that gap and go for it.
But Dale Nish is facing the wrong direction. Honda, not sure what's happened there. See if we can get the race record replay up on screen.
Oh, he's coming a little bit too hot. He's bagged the back of Samuel Collins there.
He's actually taken himself out of the race. That was way too big from Nish.
Yeah, obviously not a happy camper there, ending it in spectacular fashion.
You're going to do it, you might as well do it properly. Leos is having a few internet issues at the moment. He's out on track all by himself. Then they're brought ahead now Bo Cubis. 9th and 10th, swap position.
That'll get up here for 14, 15, 16, 17.
Bit of damage to the front of Aldridge car too by the looks on the front left.
Yeah, there was a lot of nose and tail there coming out of one. Back on lap 2, there, or was it Siberia when Hilly and that got together? So.
Yeah, through on the first lap, yep.
Very close to having a 6-7 car battle for the lead here as Bale. He's about to latch on to Kelly, and Day's not that far behind Bale.
Like a good 7-car battle for the lead, it's always good fun.
Yeah, no one's really kind of broken away yet, so definitely should make this interesting coming into pit stop.
Everyone in the 32.7s that lap.
Yep, fastest guy out of the front 7 was Madison Down. Yep. They are 32.5, Muggo 32.5, Ruggier 32.6, 32.7s for Hampstead and Kelly, and Riches and Day with a 32.9. Oh, who's that off the track there? Ian Ford's run wide at turn 2. He's dropped a few spots. Oh, McCabe going to thread the needle. Oh, 3 wide.
Well done.
Into Stoner corner. Wow. I'll have to have another look at that one. Ford back up the inside of Burke. Ian Ford, big moment through turn 2. Runs wide through Southern Loop, drops back a few spots. He was behind Hill, so he was in 13th. He's now back in 17th position. But McCabe just thread the needle there. That was beautiful.
A bit of a gap forming here between Down and Hampstead as they work the end of lap 8.
So how long do you reckon till we see the first pit stop start to come into play?
Someone that's very game out of this group will pit on lap 14. The rest will start after lap 15.
I think if you're sitting in that V8 Supercar fan group car, you'd be definitely contemplating that move.
Yeah, it's definitely about a risk, and Justin is quite good at holding them up. But then that might be something that Madison Down could think about as well, because he's very good with his tyres, and once they start to wear off, he still seems to be able to maintain a lot of pace.
The issue that Ruggie would had pitting earlier.
Oh, Ruggie will lose.
Oh, yeah, very loose there from Ruggie. The issue Justin will have pitting early is he doesn't save fuel very well, as we know. So if he has to pit that 1 lap early, you might have to save fuel to get it home. So that may not be in his favour. Go back to this battle for 15th. 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, the rest of the field. How many cars are in this battle? McMullen and McCabe, Ford, Burke, Uren, and Black. Jason Black. Might go to our Astro Gaming headsets in-race reporter. Sorry, pit lane reporter. Reece Gardner in the pits.
Yeah, hey Jay. I've been listening in as usual on all the different team speaks that all the teams I'm in contact with are using. Heard something from Madison Downs saying that the car was understeer city when following people, and he also commented that Justin had a better drive off slow corners. I'm not sure how that would affect TTR's race. And over at Overclockers AU, Matt Burgess has been saying to Michael Fabian that the guys in front of him, Dean O'Brien and Bo Cubis, are struggling, and it looks like he's caught up to Dean O'Brien now, so we'll see if Michael Fabian can make any headway.
Thanks, Reese. Michael Fabian starting a little bit further in the field than what we normally see, but he's already made a spot. Sorry, he's in the same position he started, so...
He's just stuck his nose under there, under Dean O'Brien.
Oh,
O'Brien gets through.
O'Brien. Wow.
Fabian, he's still got to look out for Dean here on the inside.
Probably the one corner on the track where you can run it on the outside through Siberia. We now have the inside through up to Haitian. No tucks. No, it's got it.
No.
Good move.
Yeah, very nice move, and he'll be putting his eyes forward looking for Bo Cubis.
Back to Sam Collins, Tony Autridge. This is P13 and 14. Now, 10 laps in, we're a quarter of the way into this race. We're on lap 11, so we're not far away from pit stops. Reese will be getting an ice cream headache. Be exhausted from running up and down pit lane. Up the front, looking at the lap times. Muggleton's pulled a gap now. It's out to a second. Justin Ruggier. Have a look at the last 5 laps between first and second. Lap 6 there was a game from Ruggier over Muggleton, but look at the gaps that he's starting to pull, especially lap 8, lap 9. 3/10, 4/10 of a second over the last few laps. Starting to pull and break that draft as well, so Ruggier will now really have his hands full with down.
Still this train continues. Although Ian Ford's been able to jump ahead of Burke there. Actually, McCabe's actually got the past Mullen and started to gap him. So.
Yeah,
So Ian Ford is going to get a position here on Marlin.
yeah, good move.
Very good move. I'm having a look on the outside here.
Oh. Wayne Burke's going to try and get his nose in there as well, get involved.
Backing him up.
Loren might have a look here up into Honda. Oh, look at how... Oh, on the inside, pulls it up. Good bit of driving. Got it. Good move. Gap at the front now out to 1.3 seconds. The gap between second and third, though, 0.2 of a second. There's nothing between second and third. We've got the gap.
Scott making a move on Mullen into MG. Just threw it up the inside, and Mullen knew
Got it done. Go back to Go back to the race recall replay and have another look at Scott Uren getting the move done into MG. Last couple of races, last night I know Mullen McMullen was really struggling and the guys are struggling to get past him. So,
And
you guys, now here comes Wayne Burke.
back live, and Burke's going to have a look. It's great driving there by Mullen though, giving the guy
Still on the replay at the moment, but yeah.
and holding his car.
Oh, he's held it up. Mullen's maintained that spot. Now something's happened to Madison Down. Madison's out of the race.
His quality is down to 34, so
He's gone. Dropped from the team speak, so he looks like he's out of the race. There we go. There's the internet playing tricks. Madison Down will be out of this race.
There will be some
Mechanical
nasty
failure?
words thrown around the Down household tonight, I do believe. Oh, this gives Justin a chance to kind of put his head down and start closing that gap up between him and Muggleton. Because Muggleton's opened this up for over a second.
and Justin has a 1.8 second gap back to Hammer. So
yep, and Madison Down now officially out of the race. DNF. Go to the gains and losses now after that. That'll be a little bit of a devastation there for Madison. It gains from Hampstead, Kelly and Richards obviously taking advantage there of Madison Down's internet issues. Michael Fabian as well, a bit of a gain. O'Brien, Hill, Collins, McCabe and Uren all gaining. Madison Down just dropping through that list. Now down 19 spots and he'll end up down 20 spots. We might go to Reece Gardner in the pits thanks to Astro Gaming headsets.
Yeah, guys, I've been listening in still, and I've heard Justin Ruggier say to Clayton Brooks, the team manager at ANZ, he said, I need to pit first, Brooksy. That was before Madison Down disconnected. So I think he might be looking to take a pit stop within the next couple of laps at least.
this battle goes on here for 14th, 15th and 16th. McCabe, Ford and Uren. McCabe and Uren are actually... Sorry guys, Collins, McCabe and Ford. Uren is catching though. But McCabe making his way through the pack. As we said, he's made up 6 spots already.
Now we're on lap 15. Sorry, Des, I'm just going to say we're on lap 15, so expect it to all happen very, very soon. I think Madison Down joining back into the session, so he'll rejoin a lap and a half down, maybe 2 laps down. So he'll try and get some points for the championship.
Kelly and Hammer have been going at it all night. Pretty comparable there on the lap times.
Yeah, one gains and the other responds, so it's pretty close between those guys. They've maintained that gap. They've around about 4 to 5 tenths of a second for this whole race. That final spot on the podium definitely up for grabs now after Madison disappearing from the race. Got my eye up the front though. I'm waiting to see who will go first. If Muggo enters the lane, I don't think he will, but I reckon Ruggier will be in.
Looks like Dean O'Brien's had a bit of a spin.
No, continued. Yeah, Madison Down in the lane. That's why our screens have lit up with someone in the pits. To be able to tell when someone enters pit lane on the right of screen, the pit stops window will open. Driver that's in the pit lane will light up. Be able to tell pretty quickly who's in the lane. Light up blue when they enter the lane, red when they're stopped, then light blue again when they're exiting the lane. Makes our job a bit easier.
While we've been waiting, been waiting for pit stops to happen, Michael Fabian is actually on a charge. He's now up to 8, and he's only 0.4 of a second behind Lee Ellis.
He managed to get past Bo Cubis, and he's now trying to get up into will be 7th position. Last lap around he had an 8/10 gain on Alice, so Fabian private to watch at the moment.
Geez, I really hope he set his car up for this long haul and he can stay out on these long tyres, on these old tyres, doing these great times.
If he can last to 20 laps, hit it halfway, he'll be good to get it home and possibly push right up towards the front. Go to Reese in the pits once again.
Yeah, I've listened in on Lazy Man Racing, and Sean Kelly is being advised to pit soon in the hopes of undercutting Richard Hampstead. So we might see him coming into the pits either now or in the next laps. I'm just having a look at Sean Kelly now. Ruggy is in. I've heard little whispers of that, but it looks like Sean Kelly's staying out for now. He's been advised that he's got better long run pace than Hampstead, so he's hoping to undercut him and hopefully get a bit of a margin on him.
I'm actually quite surprised to see Justin in. Watching his first stint, his tyres looked like they were starting to come off a bit and he was having a bit of trouble with them, so he's going to make this a long run for himself.
Yeah, he was quicker than the guys. Yeah. Birkin as well, but yeah, he was quicker than the guys behind, but he was a lot slower than Muggo, so I'm guessing he's going to try and undercut Muggleton with this early stop.
It'll be interesting to see if Josh Muggleton decides to come in on this lap.
There we go, Ruggy, a 20.8 second stop. That's about par for what we'll see tonight, maybe a little bit quicker than what we'll see a lot of other guys do. So 20.8 is the pit stop time we'll be looking at when these other guys start to do their pit stops.
He's got about 8.5 seconds to the car in front, so clear track, a couple of really great times, and he could have Josh Muggleton in.
Yep. You'd have to think that Muggo will pit this lap.
Definitely Justin's played the card first. So we'll have a look at Josh and see if he decides to come in.
We're on board here with Justin Ruggie as he fights his way back. And Josh Muggleton's in. Yep. I think Hampstead will come in, as does Kelly. And Riches as well. So Lee Day will lead the race.
We had Lee Ellis fake to the pits, but Michael Fabian in.
I'm a bit surprised by that from Fabian. I thought he would have stayed out.
See how close these guys can call this.
And Samuel Collins leads in his train, with Michael McCabe staying out.
You can see on the right of screen the guys how long they're in the pits for, so you get a pretty good idea of how long
Justin's coming to the last turn now.
Muggleton still stopped. There we go, 22.7. 22.7 second stop from Muggo, so he's lost 2 seconds just in the stop alone.
I think the speed difference...
Justin's got this.
Justin's got the lead. Oh, Muggo straight across the track at the pit exit to make sure he didn't lose too much time. The Justin Ruggier is now your effective race leader.
Yep, 5 cars ahead of him. Justin's still got 5.5 seconds to Richard Hunter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see those guys in this lap or the next.
And Richard Hampstead has lost out big time. He's lost out 5.5 seconds to these guys.
Yep. Kaz maintained his spot ahead of Sean Kelly. Now something's happened to Tony Daughtridge. Tony Daughtridge, big moment exiting the pit lane. He's just gone straight ahead and's pulled it up and gone back to the pits. There's a big moment for Tony Daughtridge exiting pit lane.
Yeah, just clip the grass with the right and then on to the left, and the steering just didn't take hold and he went straight forward.
Now Lee Day is in the lane, Richard Hunter also coming in. And Lee Ellis leads a lap, so Lee Day and Lee Ellis both leading a lap of this race.
Well, Ruggier held off Madison for all those laps, I reckon he might have it in him. Whoa! Muggo draws up real close to the bumper.
Gonna try and get a move done here. Tony Autry officially out of the race now, so I think Autry just had something break.
Muggo's
Caused
gonna
that
have a look on
strange
the
incident.
outside.
Oh, that was late. Last of the late breakers into Honda. We'll go to Reese in the pits again, thanks to Astro Gaming headsets.
Yeah, guys, I've been listening in on TTR, and Madison Down, who is now back in the server, I believe, has advised Josh Muggleton to pressure Justin and make him use fuel. It appears that Justin jumped Muggo in the pits, and Matt Burgess at Overclockers AU is advising Michael Fabian, I think he might jump Lee Ellis. And on the other side of the fence, Justin's being advised to look after his right tyres as Muggo gets really close. Oh, bumps him!
A little bit of a touch. Wow.
While that's going on, guys, Lee Day with the quickest of the pit stops. This ANZ team is off the charts with their pit stops. 20.7 for Rugged, but 19.1 for Lee Day puts him into third on corrected order.
Yep. Good jump there from Lee Day. Took advantage of Hampstead with that really slow pit stop time. Now here comes Muggo.
Oh, Muggo going in hard.
Oh!
Thinks better of it.
Oh, good idea.
It could have ended bad for both of them.
Yep.
This is going to be one for the viewers to watch.
Oh! Muggo,
no, he's
got a stick in the nose up there. There's still 20 laps to go. This is going to be great.
Justin definitely making him squirm for this position.
Oh, Muggo, so deep under brakes. I thought that was going to be an incident there. Good job from Muggo to pull it up.
Obviously, ANZ have stolen the pit crew from Muggleton.
Yeah, I know Clayton Brooks, team boss down there. He'd be very happy with his boys at the moment. We've got TTR driver Lee Ellis into the pits.
Michael McCabe's in. It leaves Jason Black and he'll be in as well, so the field will be cleansed other than Marty Atkins still yet to pit. He's still lapping around, he's currently in P12. Dare say Atkins will be in this lap as well, so Ruggium will now take the race lead.
With a little bit of breathing room this lap. He got great drive off that last turn.
Lee Day, biggest mover from the pit stops. He jumped from 6th right up to 3rd. Atkins continuing on. Is it going to be the only driver to do more than half the race distance on the first stint? Muggleton trying to get this move done, but Justin's not making it easy for him.
No, Justin's really positioning the car well. He just puts it right in the middle there going into Honda, and just everywhere else is half a car length out, which makes it really difficult for Muggleton.
Go back to
8th, 9th and 10th.
Yep. Good battle pack going on between Bo Cubis, Lee Ellis, who's now out with his fresh tyres, and Matthew Hill. He's dropped off a little bit. But Ellis has probably been the biggest loser out of the pit stops at the moment. He's dropped a couple of spots, taking those extra couple of laps to make that stop, and a little bit slower as well. But looking up the inside of Cubis, he won't get it done though. He's not quite close enough. We'll go through the gains and losses once again. Justin Ruggie, of course, now gaining a spot from the pit stops. Muggleton down 1 spot. Marty Atkins in the lane, which will cleanse the field. Lee Day up 3 now. Michael Fabian up 4. Marty Atkins up 13, but of course he's in the lane now. And Scott Urena up 7 spots, but biggest losers from this race. Ben O'Brien 3. 19 dropped for Madison down. Tony Autrich down 13. Dale Niche down 9. So Autrich and Niche both out of the race. Down still continuing on. Slowly. Still having internet issues.
And we're only just past half race distance. We've still got 18 laps of this to go.
Yeah, this is going to be good. They now drop back behind Hampstead. Hampstead gets through. Kelly now looking to get an advantage on Days. We go to the race recall replay.
Yeah. Lee Day there with just a little bit worse of drive out of the corner there, Siberia. Hampstead just jumping all over him through the hayshed.
Yep. They actually set up the corner before through Honda. A little bit of a bad drive. Hampstead held the outside through Siberia and was able to get it done through Hayshed, so good move. Tell you what, though, that move from Hampstead, how much commitment does that take to go around the outside at Hayshed and maintain that spot? That's some good driving from Hampstead. Oh, side by side here with Alice and Cubas talking about commitment. Side by side through turn 1. Almost impossible, and Hilly's going to get one too. Door-to-door contact, and Hill's going to get the move. He might get 2 spots.
He's got that inside line here.
Oh, Bo got a pretty good drive though. Coming
Bo
through
got a great drive.
Yeah, out of the exit. Yep. And Hilly laid under brakes around the outside.
Alice is going to hold the inside.
Oh, Alice loose.
Oh, Alice just on that rear bumper, Hilly. Oh, Hilly
Someone in the lane.
drops the left rear onto the grass through Hayshed.
Madison down back in the lane again. Just looking back up the front, gap back to between first and second at the line now 0.5 of a second. Last lap, a gain of nearly 0.2. Ruggia over Muggleton.
We've got Tino O'Brien. He's going to look to the inside through the last turn on Mark McMullen.
Lee Ellis side by side with Matthew Hill through turn 1, and Ellis gets the move done again.
It's on all over the track here at the moment.
I've actually got someone joining us who thinks out of the race. Madison down, Mad, all over, mate.
Yeah, not a great night. It was looking pretty good up until the point where the internet gone.
Sorry to interrupt there, but we got Hilly diving down the inside of Honda.
That was a big move. I think he was just late on the brakes. I don't think he wanted to get that done there. He had to cut the track to not make contact. So he'll give the spot back to Alice. Sorry, Matt.
And we've had reports of his teammate Vale Richards. He got loose as well at the same place. So he's dropped a lot of time off Sean Kelly. Sorry about that, Madison. You were saying?
All good. Action comes first. No, it's obviously a little bit disappointing to be out that early on in the race. You know, having a really good battle there with Justin. It was going to be a lot of fun, but let's see what Muggo can do. See if he can round Justin up. And you got Lee Ellis just exiting the lane on fresh tyres as well. So we'll see what they can do for the team.
Now, you spent a lot of time in behind Justin. Where do you think he's vulnerable for your teammate there to get him?
Yeah, I think his car isn't as strong in the high-speed stuff, for sure. I think we're a little bit stronger in all the high-speed corners, and this track's got many of them. I think if Muggo's going to have a crack, he's got to do it into turn 4 at the end of the straight, where we saw Hilly last lap nearly have a crack at my other teammate Lee Ellis. I think that's the spot for Muggo, but Justin will definitely be defending there. His car is good in turn 4 and turn 5 in the slow speed corners. So, but yeah, Muggo's got to do it on the brakes into that high speed part of the track.
I think we got some info from Reese in the pits, thanks to Astro Gaming headsets.
Yeah, I've got a few more little bits of information that have come up in the last few minutes. A little while ago, Clayton Brooks said to Justin Ruggier that he needed 63 litres to finish the race, and Ruggier said, I've only got 61.8 litres, but Brooksie said that he was alright. And it seems that Brooksy's watching the broadcast because he only just told Justin about my earlier report about Muggo being told to pressure Ruggier. So, I thought I saw Muggo closing up on him in the braking zone there. And Sean Kelly has been ordered to strike at Lee Day. Not too sure how that's going to pan out. He's a little bit far behind.
Thanks, mate. Tell you what, Lee Day's doing a really good job. He lost a little bit of time since Hammer's got ahead, but he's doing a really good job there keeping Sean Kelly at bay.
Yeah, it's really great for that ANZ team, while unfortunately for Madison, he's had the tries.
Muggo's had a bit of an accident, which is going to give Justin a nice little break here for a little bit.
Trying to get the power on to try and get something happening into Siberia. Now he's got to work really hard. He's dropped 1.5 seconds just in that little moment.
We go back to the race recall replay. And as I was saying,
all on the exit. Just wanted to power down a millisecond too early. Great job to hold on to that, actually.
That would have been what I was talking about before, about the ANZ.
Yeah, exactly right. It looks a little bit more planted on exit in comparison to watching you before, Madison, when you were tucked in behind Justin. You look like you're a lot looser in the low speed corners, especially like under brakes and into the exit of the corners when you get the power down. Oh, big push there between Black and McMullen. A little bit of talk between these two last night. There's a little bit of an incident between those guys last night. Guys weren't happy about following each other. Have another look at that. There was Mason Black, Marlon. They both got it crossed up, and I don't think that second hit was intentional from Black, but both pushing on.
Yeah,
Mullen now's under. Sorry, go Des.
I was just going to say exactly what you're saying.
Richard Hunter looking to get a move done. He's just dropping back through the field. He's so really struggling with setup. Probably 5 or 6 laps he's fine, and then after that his tyres must be just going away and he's got nothing left.
On another note, in behind them we've got Michael McCabe, who actually was in front of Hunter.
Oh, it's Hunter all loose.
He actually went wide at Lukey Heights as Marlon and Jason Black had their moment. So Michael McCabe not having the greatest of ends of this race.
Last lap, obviously, we saw that incident that Muggleton had. And look at the gain back. See if we get the gains and losses. Sorry, the lap time gains on screen.
Sorry
last lap,
but it might be nearly on for third here. Looks like Richard.
Yeah, Lee Day's been all over the back of Richard. I've been watching this battle. This could be interesting because Sean Kelly's in that mix as well.
Kelly's closed up very, very quickly over the last couple of laps. He was a little bit off the pace from those guys, but in the last, probably half a lap actually, he's closed right up.
Let's chime in and say, When I had Richard behind me early on in the race, his tyres were awesome towards the start of the stint, but they tended to fall away, and I think we're seeing that now. He's got big pressure from not just one, but two cars.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it. He's short shifting a lot to get that power down sooner, and
Right on board with Hampstead for this lap. Enjoy this, guys. Just noticed there towards the end of that lap, Hampstead pulled a little bit of a gap back to Day. Day now under attack from Kelly. Gap from first to second's closed again.
They're starting to reel it in a bit, but I'm pretty sure the fastest lap around in the top five was Richard in the last one with a 132.721.
Yep, and Sean Kelly was next fastest.
Say, yeah.
So
we were just talking about tyre degradation from Richard Hampstead, and he's gone and proved me, especially me, wrong there. He's gone fastest lap basically in that time round.
Got a race in the pits once again. Some news from the ANZ Motorsports garage.
Yeah, more conversations between Brooksy and Justin Ruggier. Brooksy says you need 41.1 litres. Justin replied back 40.4. Brooksy replied, you're pulling it back, keep up the form. Muggo's catching, but you'll be able to defend.
Still needs to save what's that about a litre race.
Yes.
good to see Brooksy having a lot of faith there in Justin to be able to keep Josh Muggleton away from him.
Touching back there on Richard, I think Madison would know probably the best, but you can pull your lap time back just half a second and really help your tyres cool down and reapply the pressure. So
yeah, just watching these guys back in third, fourth and fifth, and their lap times are pretty consistently faster than the front two, which is pretty interesting.
The fastest out of that group that time was Lee Day, so he started to close back up again.
And also Josh Muggleton in second was 0.3 faster than leader Justin Ruggier as well, so he continues to pull that margin back. I'd say, as we heard from Reese in the pits, Justin would be saving fuel. He's not the greatest on fuel economy, he admits that, and he knows that Muggo is going to be safe on fuel, so he needs to try and save some while he can.
Hearing that, not in doubt at all. Interesting looking at the comparison between Justin Ruggie and Richard Hampstead. Hammer 2, 3, 4 tenths a lap. He's gained a second over the last 5 laps. Probably not enough time left in the race with 10 to go, but definitely one of the quicker drivers on track at the moment, Hampstead.
as we look up front, we've actually had Mullen. He's lost out to McCabe and Hunter now. They've been able to slip by him in the last lap, so...
Drop back to 19th now.
Yeah, unfortunately, really fading, so...
Simon Black behind's quicker the last couple of laps as well, so there's a chance that he still hasn't been passed for the last time. He's really struggling in the rear. Yeah, the battle between 13th, 14th, 15th. Collins, Uren and O'Brien has got Uren all crossed up.
And Dean looking to throw it on the inside there. He would have been very brave through there.
Not the spot to do it. Good shot from on board. He looks really good under brakes, but doesn't look like he's got the drive to get the move done. As we go back to Reese in the pits once again, thanks to Astro Gaming Headset. Some more on Justin Ruggier.
Yeah, Brooksy said you need 28.5 litres, Justin. Justin said 28.3 is the amount that he had in the tank at the time. Brooksy says Brooksy told him to push. You will save fuel anyway if your tyres go off before the end, so this is something to watch before the end.
Very, very close on fuel.
Scott Uren runs wide. Dean O'Brien up the inside.
Yep, move done. Have another look on the race recall replay. Good move, as I said there, Dean, really good on the brakes and put it up. It's got a little bit wide. Being able to get the power down, good move.
So a guy that I'm quite impressed with at the moment after seeing some of his posts about how much he was struggling with the car is Matthew Hill. He's sitting in 10th at the moment overall. He's still looking quite pacey out there, but I mean everyone in front of him is definitely the pinnacle of Australian sim racing, so he's doing a great job.
The last lap around he was actually gaining on Lee Ellis ahead. He gained nearly half a second, yeah, so
he's gained the last 4 laps.
Doing a very good job. The voice of the Grand Am
Series.
Series.
Continuous gains from TTL as well in general, because it sounds like those guys are actually starting to get back into the series as a whole, so that's great to hear.
Is it really great to hear for you, Madison?
No, competition's great. You know, you don't want to be racing against nobody, so having another team like that back in the series is great for the competition, great for the series in general, great for the viewers.
Yeah, it definitely is. They are definitely one of the powerhouse teams out there and always put on some fantastic results. To see them return to the grid full time definitely will be awesome to see, and will make definitely ANZ and TTR's job just that little bit more difficult.
Marlin's around the wrong direction at Stoner Corner. Sure how that happened.
I think he's gone a little bit too wide out of 2.
Yeah, he just continued on out of the exit of turn 2. He just decided to go and see the guy in the caravan over at the edge there. Then he went over and had a look at the guys at the flag stand, and Simon Black almost took him out. We go back to Reese in the pits with more from Justin.
Yep, another communication between Brooksy and Justin. Brooksy said, do you have 22.1 litres? Justin replied, 22.2. So it looks like the fuel savings worked.
I was actually just going to chime in on that. The last lap, Justin was able to hold gap, so...
Yeah, pulled a little bit.
Yep, he's been told to just push now. So, yeah, let's see what happens.
It's going to be a pretty good finish here, I think. Now, Marlon McMullen's out of the race. I think he's had enough of his car tonight. He's ready to pack the truck up, head to Canada and go again. It's an inter-teammate battle here.
Yeah, for 10th and 11th. Sorry, 11th and 12th.
And Ford Wayne Burke.
A little bit further back there, Samuel Collins and Dean O'Brien going for it as well.
Good to see Sam Collins back out on track. Been absent from the series for quite a long time as O'Brien all crossed up the exit of Lukey Heights. Going down the hill.
Samuel went for a bit of a holiday overseas 2 seasons ago and struggled to get back into the car, but it's great to see that Bits Racing car out there.
Yeah, I think we need to see a few more of those Bits cars out there. We might try and talk to those guys and get them out on track, because Bits guys do a pretty good job in the Grand Am series. Chris Osborne. Go through the gains and losses again. A couple of 1s and 2s at the front, but Michael Fabian, big mover, gaining 4. Wayne Burt gaining 5. Scott Uren gaining 7. Richard Hunter gaining 5. Of course, the big losses on the next page. McMullen down 3, but down Ortridge and Niche. Big losses tonight.
Not good.
The gap, 3rd, 4th and 5th, opened a bit. It's now 2nd between 3rd and 4th, and over a 2nd between 4th and 5th. Across the line for 5 to go.
Quickly, while we've got Madison in the box, are you starting to feel the pressure now that we're into round 6, Madison, and that looks like Josh and Justin are really taking it to you for this season?
Yeah, this season was always going to be a struggle with the, outside of sim racing lifestyle I've got at the moment. It runs pretty much parallel with uni, but really at the moment, obviously I'm trying my best to try and stay up there and win as many races as possible, but Muggo's stepped up at a whole new level this season. He's driving brilliantly. Justin's found a little bit more speed, so they're going to be really tough to beat. And it looks like Richard Hampstead might be back for the rest of the season as well, so he's going to be tough. But Muggo, this season I'm trying to act rear gunner, to be honest. For Muggo, it was a little bit disappointing tonight. I couldn't do that for him.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Muggo's definitely stepped up for this season, so it's good to see him out there, and he's had some brilliant results and some really good speed. So looks like the student's slowly becoming the master there, Madison.
Yeah, I'm not used to having my teammate drive off into the distance and beat me in races, but he's certainly showing me how that feels this season, that's for sure. But rightfully so, he's put a lot of work in the last year. In particular, he's really stepped up, so well done to him.
We had a move on track while we're talking there.
Yep.
O'Brien got past Collins.
Yep, and Collins is now wanting that spot back. And Scott Uren starting to close back up on these guys again.
Yeah, Collins just moving around in the mirrors there, trying to unease O'Brien. I don't think that was really going to phase him there.
Matthew Hill is almost on the back of Lee Ellis.
Yep. Have another look at the lap comparison between 1st and 2nd. The gap's starting to extend the last few laps.
Marty Atkins just pulls off to the right here for these guys.
Yep.
Yeah, Muggo's really struggling. I've been watching him, obviously trying to help him as well while I'm chatting to you guys, but he's really struggling with tyre grip at the moment. It looks like he's just overdriving the car a little bit and he's really hurting.
Last lap. So Justin's lap times the last 3 laps have actually dropped back into the 132s now that he's been given the all clear to push on.
Damn. Josh can't really afford to push too hard. Hampstead is catching. He's only 2.8 seconds behind him now. And he hasn't dropped into the 33s yet. He is still in the 32.8s.
Yeah, if you just watch the behaviour of these front guys, it does look like Muggo's car's sliding around a lot more than everyone else's around him, and just slightly braking too deep and missing a few apexes here and there, and that's really beginning to hurt him. Whereas when you watch Justin and Richard at the moment, they're driving a lot more accurate.
Yeah, I'm having a look at this Hilly Day battle, Hilly Lee Ellis battle at the moment, and Hilly's put some impressive lap times down. Looks like both of these TTL cars are definitely coming good at the end of this race.
And Lee Day now has Sean Kelly right behind him with 3 laps to go. So this is 4th and 5th between Kelly and Day. a good few battles happening right at the end of the race. Sorry, Des.
Oh, you're right. Just something interesting to note on Matthew Hill and Lee Ellis. Hill has been able to claw in 3/10 every lap except for the last one, which was only 1/10. So Hilly with pace on the last few laps here.
Yeah, Hilly's nice and close now. Close enough to probably start looking at getting this move done.
Look at the
Definitely
lap
got a
comparison
much better
between
drive.
Ellis and Hill. Sorry, Daniel.
No, that's alright.
The consistently quicker lap times from Hill, gaining very, very quickly.
Ellis looks like he's struggling with a lot of drive out of these corners. You see the tyres starting to go off for him a bit. So they cut it quite close there.
Not even that, but Ellis is really struggling through the mid-corner there. He's just got that a little bit extra mid-corner speed, and the drive out is obviously helping a lot.
Alright guys, I've got some more info from the front of the field from Reece Gardner in the pits, thanks to Astro Gaming headsets.
Yeah, guys, listening in on Josh Muggleton and Justin Ruggier. I've heard Muggo say in the last couple of laps he's not really satisfied with his driving. He's been going a bit too shallow in the last corner, so turning in a little too early. It's showing because there's a bigger gap to Justin than there was last lap, and Justin Ruggier, more communications with Clayton Brooks. Brooksy said, have you got 9.5 litres in the tank? Justin said 10 on the dot, I'm still saving.
I'd say that'll be so he doesn't cough coming out of the final corner to the line. You need around about 300 or 400 mils extra to make sure the car doesn't cough.
Yep. I think one little coffee might be alright with this 2-second lead. With 2 to go, 1.5 to go. You got Lee Ellis. I don't think he'll have Matthew Hill behind him for much longer. Here comes Hilly into Siberia. Oh no!
Contact!
Oh. They held on.
Good driving, both those guys.
Damn!
Matty had it locked sideways. Did everything he could there from not taking out both of them out. He's very determined to get this move done, though.
Last lap.
Last lap.
Yep, last lap between Ruggies across the line. Muggleton, 1.9 seconds at the line.
Stick with the leaders here for this last lap. Both of them the last 2 winners of the series. Muggo taking out last week's race at
Interlagos last week.
Brazil, yep.
Summit Point the week before.
And yeah. So these guys with great momentum at the moment.
It's been a really good drive from both these guys. They've done a really good job. Justin tried something with strategy and it looks like it's going to pay off for him. It's all about strategy this race. Who could last the longest on fuel's been the biggest winner, and believe it or not, longest lasting on fuel's going to be Justin Ruggie. I can't believe that.
Definitely.
He's just run wide too there on the final
Yep.
lap.
He's definitely proved something to himself and to everyone else that he can actually do these fuel saving races and conserve his tyres.
Has he got enough though? Is he going to make it home?
So this could be the big thing.
Do we hear a cough?
Edge of our seats.
Very patient with the throttle there.
No, he's fine. He's got it.
Short shifts.
Good job from Justin Ruggier. Picks up the win in round 6. And he's out of fuel. Muggleton gets it home in second position. Hampstead in third. Day will hold off Sean Kelly.
And
Alice has managed to get ahead. Sorry. Sorry, Des.
Richards in 6th. Fabian in 7th.
Ian Ford and Wayne Burke, they're still going out at teammate battle, but I don't think that's going to change position. Got your end. Won't get past Sam Collins. You know, there's some beaten up cars out there. I'm pretty sure there won't be one car that'll come back in perfect condition.
If I could just interject one last time, guys, about Justin. I heard some of the post-race chat as Justin is doing a few donuts with what little dregs of fuel he has left. Brooksy was talking to Justin about the fuel saving, and Justin said something about there being a notch in some way down his throttle pedal, and he was just sticking below that, not even on full throttle the whole time. I'm not too sure how he was able to do that.
That's a bit interesting. Bit different, but congratulations to Justin Ruggier. It's been a long time since he's won at Phillip Island. I'm trying to think how long it's been for a Phillip Island win for Justin. I think he might actually be out of fuel, but we'll go through the race results. Justin Ruggier winning by 1.8 seconds from Josh Muggleton, then Richard Hampstead, Lee Day, Sean Kelly, Vale Riches, Michael Fabian, Bo Cubis, Lee Ellis, Matthew Hill, Ian Ford, Wayne Burke, Dean O'Brien, Sam Collins, Scott Uren, Jason Black, Michael McCabe, Richard Hunter, Simon Black, Marty Atkins, Marlon McMullen, Madison Down, Tony Aldridge and Dale Laniche, the 24 drivers we had for tonight's race.
Wow, Phillip Island turning it on for us tonight.
Yep, been a fantastic race. It's definitely a good fun track that we always love these endurance races we're having. We're not sure, we might have a discussion later about whether we keep the endurance format for here or whether we try sprint round next season here. What are your thoughts on that, Matt?
Oh, look, this track always used to be the enduro in real life, but yeah, it's gone back to sprint race now, hasn't it, in the real calendar? So it wouldn't, change it up a little bit to have a sprint race here. It's the only drama with that is it's a little bit tricky to pass with it being so high speed. You get a lot of understeer following people, but change is good.
I think we've got the man here. I think I've never seen him come over to post-race interviews this week. Justin, well done, mate. Good drive.
Woohoo! Man, that was intense. Congratulations to Muggo. That was really, really hard racing there, and Clayton Brooks also on the strategy. That just worked out really well for me. So great win for the V8 Supercar fan group car, and yeah, thanks to all the boys at ANZ Motorsport for their help. I mean, that was my first race run all week, so car was a bit of a handful when I got out of the pits, but that was just intense, and congratulations to the top three once again, and thanks to the boys.
Just looking, Justin, I think that's your first ever main race win at Phillip Island.
Yeah, I've tended to struggle around here, and been quick over one lap, but yeah, unfortunately this week I wasn't able to do a lot of laps, but yeah, with strategy and with the way Brooksy sort of mixed things up a bit there, and I was managed to get out in front and really just dictate the race on my own and put the speed down and put the hammer down when I needed to. So yeah, you're right, first win, I'll take that though.
Yeah, it really just wasn't that. You got a great start off the line, but that pit crew, second quickest time of the night, mate.
Yeah, things are changing. We sacked our pit crew last season, so we've got a new pit crew, and so no, that was good. It was good pit entry and good start. I managed to hold on to Muggo's rear window there, just put my hand out the window and dragged me along, but yeah, I couldn't fire it into one. But like I said, man, it was a bloody exciting race, and could have gone either way. Madison had a lot of pace, and unfortunately, I don't know, something happened. He dropped out or something, so unfortunate him. But yeah, I'll take that.
Speaking of second fastest pit stop time, your teammate actually had the fastest. So you guys, both yourself and Lee, the fastest pit crew out there tonight. So well done. Something you've obviously worked on, getting your pit stops right.
Yeah, we recruited some good guys, mate. So we got some good guys with Lee's car as well, and it just goes to show it's working. So we'll make sure we'll keep them and send them on a good holiday after the season's finished.
Send them to Canada next week, mate.
Sweet.
We'll go next, second position, Josh Muggleton tonight. Well done, Muggo.
Cheers, mate.
Not the result you wanted at the end, but a good battle and great to watch.
Yeah, I suppose Justin owes me one, undercutting me in the pit stops. I've done it to him a few times and got away with the win, so well done to him on the strategy call. I was I was going to do that actually, but I thought I'll play it safe and stay out for the extra lap. I had a bit of a rubbish in lap there, which probably was enough for him to jump me. But yeah, frustrating though, because I had the pace over him, but that aero push from behind just burnt my tyres up. I could get up behind him and then tyres would go away and fall back, and yeah, it's a bit frustrating because we definitely had the pace for a win tonight. But well done to him. They had an awesome strategy, and yeah, can't complain with second really.
Gee, why is it so bad? Because when I was following you, I just chewed my tyres, and that's what I said to Brooks. I said, "Man, you have to get me in because I just had nothing behind you, just understeers, mega."
Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I had the same thing behind you afterwards. Once I dropped back a bit out of that sort of 1 second range, I could catch back up again. And but yeah, once you get within that sort of 1 second range, you lose all grip and you burn your tyres up. So yeah, strange.
Go to Richard Hampstead next. Hammer, third position, but you had a pretty good battle throughout the race there too, mate.
Yeah, hey guys, can't complain. I probably finished one position higher than I deserved to with Madison dropping out, but yeah, I had a good little race there with Lee Day and Sean Kelly. It's good fun.
Good to have you back out on track, mate. We're going to see a bit more of you.
Yeah, hopefully I'll try to make the next couple of races at least.
Obviously, strategy for tonight played a big part. You seemed like you lost out a fair bit in the pit stop. Did you take too much fuel or didn't get the pit stop right?
No, I think just the ANZ guys nailed the strategy because I didn't lose any time to Sean behind, but Lee got me, so yeah, I think we'll have to have a look into what they did.
Tell you now, your stop was the second slowest out of everyone, so there you go.
Well, I think we might have hired ANZ's pit crew from last season.
Former pit crew.
I'm glad they went to a good home.
They needed the job. They needed the work. So next week, plans start now. Hammer, Montreal.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a good track. I really enjoy racing there, and it's always provided entertaining racing with the draft down the back straight. So yeah, I'll try to get a setup worked out before the next week.
Well done tonight, mate. Good job on getting a podium.
Cheers.
Go to Lee Ellis next. Lee, good fun race you had tonight, mate.
Not really.
No, it looked good. Looked good.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I just lost pace. Had no pace. The car to me felt better last night when I had heaps of steering damage. So I don't know what I did to it, but it just wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. And then coming out of the pit stop, got stuck behind Bo a bit and burnt up my tyres. And yeah.
That last lap battle you had with Hilly, that was, 2 laps to go with Hilly, that was rather entertaining.
Yeah. I kind of knew he was going to make a dive down at Siberia, but so I opened up the steering a little, and as I turned in, he was there, and then we battled it out a bit, and I don't know. My tyres were shot, I think his was shot as well, and not much we both could have done about it. I want to finish higher. I don't like finishing back there.
I'd be happy to finish 9th, mate, in top split. I'm not good enough to make it, so... No, that was good to watch tonight, though, mate. Well done.
Cheers. As long as I didn't go backwards, that's a bonus.
Now, another guy I don't think's overly happy with his position at the end, but from where he started, pretty good. Scott Uren. Scotty, well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, Jay. You got it spot on there. It was just... didn't put enough time into practice through the week, but yeah, it was fun trying to make up the spots where I could.
Yeah, obviously not enough practice for the week sort of hurt you this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Just had a bit too much on and, yeah, didn't prioritise things enough as well, clearly. So, yeah, put me right down the back. I was surprised to be in this split, actually. But, yeah, it was good fun anyway.
Is that where not having a team's hurting you a little bit at the moment?
Oh, perhaps. I'm not too sure. I mean, yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it. But also, if I didn't have this race, I wouldn't have learnt what I learnt with the setup and what to do, what to change to try and cure a little bit what I was experiencing with it.
With the comeback, how are you actually finding the car now?
Well, it's a challenge to tell you what. It's just a different feel. Everything feels a little bit more, I guess, solid. I guess less tiptoey, and yeah. So, but that's pretty much the main feeling.
No doubt you'll be back out there again next week, mate. Good luck for next week.
Cheers, man.
And of course, our debut race at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve next week. Montreal, you boys all looking forward to that, no doubt.
Bring it on.
Yeah, awesome track, man. Awesome. Is it a fuel race or is it straight?
Should be a pit stop race, about 125 k's. So there should be a pit stop if my numbers are right.
Okay, we'll have to send the boys to boot camp again this week.
All right, we might wrap it up. Thanks heaps for joining us, guys. Great race tonight. Great to watch. We loved every minute of it. Thanks heaps.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, Reese in the pits. I know you've got an ice cream headache. I know you're exhausted. Well done, mate.
Oh, I had fun tonight, Jay. My favourite races are the ones with pit stops. There's so much happening, so much to report on. It was a fantastic race.
Thanks to Daniel and Des. Great job, boys.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks for putting up with us, and definitely thanks to guys out there making it interesting, because it definitely was a brilliant race tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Jay and Daniel, and thanks everyone for putting up with that appalling hot lap. But while I got the boys here, if anyone's seen it, I got, anyone got a job for me?
That was terrible, Des. That was terrible. Although I wouldn't have done much better. Thanks to Seb in our ear tonight. Done a good job, Seb. You're watching V8's Online's live coverage of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8's Online Superstore, Direct Clutch Services, and our friends at V8 Supercars Fan Group. Your winner for round 6, Justin Ruggier.